My name is Anita Pandey. I'm a Montreal-based Kathak dancer and teacher. I'm a Hindustani vocalist and also I'm a psychology student at McGill. I've received formal training in Western classical voice and piano since my childhood, so my teaching technique is an amalgamation of all the knowledge that I've been fortunate enough to receive through all these various streams of education. Although I currently work as a professional in the field of Kathak, I 200% still consider myself to be a student of Kathak. I'm still learning. I'm a student who is passing down the knowledge that my guru, Srimati Urmila Sharma ji, gave to me. She's a disciple of Pandit Birju Maharaj ji. And also the knowledge that I pick up from Toronto-based Kathak dancer Tanveer Alam, under whom I'm currently pursuing a mentorship. Teaching was always a passion of mine and something that I planned on doing maybe a little bit later down the road. But due to my guru's encouragement and due to her saying that now you're ready, now you should start teaching students and preparing dancers for the stage. So because of this blessing from her, I've started teaching sooner than later. The structured way that my guru taught me inspired me to develop a method or system of teaching through which students not only learn by imitation, but they develop an understanding of the structure of the dance form itself. So what this does is that it allows them to self-correct and develop and grow independently as well. So this has led to accelerated learning on their part, and they are presenting stage level tukras after learning for a very short time, especially given that it's a classical dance form where it takes a long time to develop even a proper basic standing posture. So I'm presenting my students for the first time in front of an audience, albeit virtual. This is a student recital for my beginners batch, held in celebration of this festive and auspicious time of Diwali. It also marks 1 year since I began my teaching endeavors in Kathak. So my students will be dancing tukras or short dance compositions from the Lucknow Gharana that I myself dance on stage and have learned from my guru. Along with the practical demonstration, they will also be demonstrating theoretical knowledge of the tal, which is a rhythmic cycle, and they will be demonstrating this by doing padhant. Padhant is a rhythmic recitation. As an audience, I ask you to please forgive their mistakes, which are guaranteed as they're just beginning, and to appreciate how far they have come in such a short time period. This is really something special, I really believe that. The three dancers are Ananya Shyam, she has been learning from me for 1 year. Cynthia Lamarca, she's been learning from me for 4 months. And Pratiksha Nair, who has been under me for 5 months. With the blessings of my guru, and thanks to the Ghosh Company for hosting us, we will move into the recital now. So the set list for today is an invocation. So we're following the traditional sequence of a Kathak recital. So we'll begin with the invocation. That will be the Shiv Vandana danced by Ananya, followed by a Choti Amad in Vilambit Teen Tal danced by Cynthia, and then we'll have a Chakkar Ka Tukra in Madhyalay Teen Tal by Pratiksha, and finally all the three dancers will come together to end in a Tihai, and this will be set in the Drut Lay of Teen Tal. I ask you to please give my girls your encouragement and blessings. They've really worked very hard, not just for the filming of this video, but on a day-to-day basis in their riyaz, in their punctuality, the way they come to class, the integrity with which they take corrections and work on them. And not only the dancers who you'll see in this video, but all my students. I've been very fortunate and lucky to have such a dedicated bunch. So enjoy, happy Diwali to everyone in advance, and do subscribe to the Ghosh Company for more such wonderful content. Thank you so much. Your viewership means a lot to me because it doesn't only mean that you're supporting these three wonderful dancers in the video, but it also means that you're showing your support for Kathak, the dance form in general. So that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And Birju.
Hi, I'm Ananya, and I would like to tell you about my experience with Anita teacher. It's been a great journey. Since then, she is always patient and dedicated. During pandemic, we switched to online classes, and after every class, she gave me a scheduled chart and feedback videos. I like that she pays attention to small details to make it better. She's a great teacher and I love her.
I've been learning Anita Pandey for about 12 weeks. My thoughts on the learning experience is that it's been great. There's never been a moment where I feel unsupported or like I'm being pressured to do things or perform in a way that I can't achieve my goals or that my goals that I've set for myself are unachievable. I've always said that people start doing classical dance and classical music for very different reasons. I think a lot of the time our goal is to be famous. Our goal is to be the next Harimi Jivata, or to be the next Saswati Sen, or to be the next Pandit Maharaji. But learning with Anita has given me a new perspective, where instead of going into classical dance and thinking, well, I want to be the best and I want to perform by myself and I want people to look at me, the focus becomes that you want to do your best with the group. And you want to foster like other people's creativity and other people's good time. The most important thing at this point in the road to Kathak is to perform with Urma and to perform with the other students. And it's such a rewarding experience to have a teacher that supports you and loves you unconditionally and doesn't pressure you or bully you into doing things that you don't want to do or that you're uncomfortable doing. Because the most rewarding experience is to get on stage and dance with a bunch of people. Anita Ji makes you excited to be in a group, and she makes you excited to even just do regular riyaz when there's nobody watching and there's no cameras and there's no glamour. You want to do well for her. And I think it's really important to have a guru where you feel like, even if I have to follow this person around for the rest of my life, and you probably will if you're committed to an art form, you want to feel like that person is your friend and your mentor and your parent and your everything else wrapped into one. And it's just been such a blessing and a rewarding experience learning with Anita. I don't think I would want to do Kathak without her, and I don't think I would go elsewhere to do Kathak without her.
दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 ta thei 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 ta tak tere kit a ta thei 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 ta tak tere kit thei ek do thei ta thei i ta thei ta ta dha.
Hi, my name is Pratiksha, and I have been taking Kathak lessons with Anita for close to 6 months now. I'm really fortunate to have this opportunity to study with her. I mean, it was literally by luck or by chance that I found out about her through Instagram, and everything just worked out, and I was able to start taking lessons with her. And it has been really amazing in terms of my Kathak journey. I've just been falling more in love with the dance form as time passes. And honestly, she's everything that you would want to look for in a teacher in terms of a commitment and, absolutely devoted to the dance form. And then and you can just see how much she loves it and she adores it, and she how much she's focused in terms of her goal, and that's truly very inspiring. It really, it helps me want to strive, or it helps me strive to be like her at some point. I know that right now I'm not even close to 1/10 dedicated, or I'm not even working enough anywhere close to what she does. And but seeing her when she literally just sets an example of how one should be, and how I would want to be if I want to be anywhere close to how good she is in Kathak. So that's just really truly inspiring, and it's a great quality. It's what makes her a great teacher, and she's forever encouraging and motivating, helping us figure out where we're going wrong, or what's going wrong, and moreover explaining why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, why is our torso moving in a particular direction? Why are our hands following a certain path? Why is our gaze in a particular direction? So knowing the reasoning behind all these nuances, it really helps someone like me understand or learn better, because I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. More than just, it's not just about how I'm doing it, it's also about why I'm doing it, which I think that style is really I just really loved it, and it's really helpful for me. So I'm a trained Bharatanatyam dancer, and I've learned the Bharatanatyam classical art form when I was a kid, but I've always wanted to learn Kathak. And before I started off with Anita, I had absolutely no background in Kathak, and I was always apprehensive of this, that since I am a Bharatanatyam classical dancer, and the two dance forms are quite different, and I was apprehensive, what if I can't get along with the style, what if my body's not used to it, and I had like a lot of doubts. But honestly, like the feedback which I get from Anita, and I just see myself growing as a Kathak dancer with her, and that's just been the learning curve has just been really steep, and that's really great, I think, and I'm really happy learning from her, and I hope that someday I will get to be as good as she is. So thank you.
Hey,
Recital.